Big4.com is pleased to release its 2012 Big Four Firms Performance Analysis, a unique analysis of the 4 largest accounting firms in the world. PricewaterhouseCoopers fiscal year 2012 global revenues for the year ending June 30th, 2012 was $31.51 billion, a 7.8% increase from $29.223 billion in fiscal year 2011 in U.S. dollar terms. However, on local currency terms, fiscal year 2012 revenues were actually higher than fiscal year 2011 by 8%. This performance helped PricewaterhouseCoopers regain its top ranking as the largest accounting firm on the planet by beating Deloitte by a slim $200 million. PricewaterhouseCoopers firms had strong revenue increases of 13% in both North America and South America. Revenue growth in developing markets of the Middle East and Africa was also strong. In terms of service lines, 2012 assurance revenues was up 3.4% in local currency terms to $14.864 billion, but in terms of U.S. dollars, revenues increased slower at 3.3% from $14.393 billion in 2011. Tax services increased 7.9% in local currency terms to $7.944 billion and 7.8% in U.S. dollar terms from $7.372 billion in 2011. Advisory services for PricewaterhouseCoopers was the top service line as revenues increased by 16.9% in local currency terms to $8.702 billion and 16.7% in U.S. dollar terms from $7.458 billion in 2011. In terms of geographies, Asia and Australia 2012 combined revenues rose to $5.4 billion from $5.1 billion in 2011. This was a growth for Asia in local currency of 7.9% and 8.8% in U.S. dollar terms. Americas turned in an excellent performance with 2012 revenues at $12.224 billion, up 13.4% in local currency terms and 12.8% in U.S. dollar terms from $10.836 billion in 2011. Europe, Middle East, and Africa combined revenues in 2012 of $13.877 billion rose a solid 5.4% in local currency terms and 4.4% in U.S. dollar terms from $13.283 billion in 2011. In 2012, the firm recruited a record 20,500 graduates, making PricewaterhouseCoopers one of the largest graduate recruiters around the world. Please go to big4.com/analysis to download the complete analysis, which can be used with full attribution to big4.com.